So you're going to work in a water mill to get food in production. And Samoa, switch over to a national college. You can get the water mill after. It's going to take a while to make the national college, but it's going to very much be worth it. We're going to get a lot out of it. So I'm going to... Well, he's working on that. I'm going to have my other worker start working on the iron, so we have some iron to sell off to people and trade, because we don't need it. Milan looks elsewhere, right? They wanted a trade route, I think it was. Someone else probably did it. Class just ended. What has happened? We're still pretty early on. We're turn 75, which means we're gonna have our national college. Well, considering we're gonna get some happiness before then and growth before then, we're gonna have our national college before turn 100, which is my goal, to have it before turn 100 to keep our science game strong. So we haven't checked in a little while. Let's check our demographics. We can see we've slid down the charts even farther. This is pretty natural early on. Our population is the worst. Our military is the worst. Our approval is the worst. Approval is your happiness. Again, pretty normal. It does. As every time you say Samoa, I immediately follow it with Joe. Retro and Metalizer both agree. Okay, we just got growth in Honolulu despite the unhappiness. So we got more production going there. I'm happy with that. And we just got our happiness. We're in the net gain again, and we're going to start sending our worker down to the velvet, the silk, rather. 2 border growths that I don't particularly care about. Joey Samoe. Oh, thanks for subscribing, Jones. Okay, someone already founded Buddhism. And we have iron now, so we have another little chip trade. We can also buy that iron if we want to, because we've got the money. How much would that cost? 55? That's worth it. I'd rather have food, though. Public declaration from America. They're protecting Milan. That's fine. I have no intention of attacking Milan. I don't like that I haven't gotten a war going early yet. Oh, here we go. We can get a war going. He'll declare war on America. Now, America, will you declare war on him? Do you both hate each other?
Go ahead.
No. And Austria, what are you thinking? So I've actually got no one scouting right now, which I'm not happy with because I want to meet more people. But I kind of can't afford to put my production on anything else right now. So we can have him attack America. This will take up a lot of our happiness, though, because he wants our marble. What I'm going to ask if he wants our iron instead. He did it. All right, we lose nothing that we care about. He declares war on America, and America doesn't know why. So America doesn't know we bribed him. They just know, fuck that Assyrian douchebag. So we've already got the first conflict going. This means that both of those countries are going to stop working on their economy. If they've got technologies that are going into their economy, they're going to switch to military tech right now and waste their time on that while I'm building up my economy and becoming a happier, healthier, and richer country. That's where it pays off. So are we working that tile? We are. Good. Just making sure. And, ooh, you're naturally working that one. I don't want you to. I'd rather you work a tile that gets us something of value. Like that food. Actually, no, you should work that one. Because then I can give this tile to you for if you need it. Because you now can use that. There we go. And you can also use that. There we go. Just min-maxing the cities a little bit. Actually, you know what? Maybe I should focus a little more on production in Samoa just to get the national college out sooner. You know what? The population growth will get us a net gain anyway. Exactly. Make everyone hate each other and love me at the same time.
What is
exactly. I'm manipulative. That's how you beat Civ 5 without effort. Be really manipulative. Because in Civ 4... If you convince someone to declare war on someone else, that country would know you did that, and they'll be mad at you too. In this game, it's private, and that means you can cheese the fuck out of it. Temple of Artemis is an incredible wonder, because it doesn't give you 10% more food, or growth, it gives you 10% more food. Every single thing that says this percent more food says this percent more food, but it's calculated different ways. You can only check by checking the programming. It's really dumb that they don't make it clearer. Basically, the way that the Temple of Artemis works, it processes the food higher, which means you get more food total, whereas growth higher, you don't get as much out of. So it's Temple of Artemis' bonus is better than fertility rates bonus, even though they're written the exact same way. So we could get stoneworks. This gives us happiness and production. It also gives us extra protection out of marble and stone. We get 1 extra protection out of the marble tile, but the marble tile sucks anyway, so I don't really care about it. I think what I'm going to do instead is put 3 turns in and get a scout, because we really do need to meet more people and get more diplomacy going. Because who knows, maybe Attila the Hun is on the other side of the map and we don't know, and it'd be really easy to convince him to go kill someone. So I'm actually fine with them working that production there, because I really want that college done, because it will skyrocket our science. You can see our land just skyrocketed, as well as our crop yield, which is how much food you're bringing in. We're going to take monarchy, and our money and our happiness just went way up, because now the population of Honolulu doesn't make people as unhappy, and it also makes people wealthier. That fish tile is going to be very valuable at some point. It's only 3 tiles away, so I can get it. Colossus was built far away. Honolulu gets some water. Scouts done, and I want a caravan. Normally I'd be doing trade ships, but I want to trade inland to Samoa to feed it. So we're also going to get a farm there to get more food in Samoa. Scout. I'm going to manually scout with him because the AI is really stupid with it, but I will automate it later for the sheer sake of speeding things up, because I want to keep the stream going, get the whole match done in one stream. Never knew Civ could get this many viewers. We're at 75 right now, which is not bad. People love their Civ games. Civilization games are very popular. There are entire YouTube channels that just do strategy games, with Civ being a big focus on that. We're still just doing Samoa Joe puns. Can't wait for the second war. Yep. Now, it's really easy to get wars going if you've got a real warmonger in your match. If you got someone like Attila the Hun, Genghis Khan, anyone like that, then it's an easy match, because you can make him #1 enemy and everyone will ignore you. I am worried about Austria. They're a pain in the ass, because they're going to start trying to buy out city-states. It's what they do. And that's going to cause a problem for us. Hi, Ashurbanipal. We can already see his military build up, like he tends to do. He likes to have a big military. So he's got... Nah, I'm illiterate. Assyrian swordsman. Let's also, after mathematics, we'll keep on mathematics and pick up sailing after, because it gives us another trade route, and I could use that inland. It also wouldn't hurt to get construction. We can get our Moai statues, which is a unique tile improvement that I'm actually not going to use. I'd rather get currency right after, and then get into civil service. After that, we'll get construction. Then theology and education, and then we'll work our way to metal casting. That's the current plan. We might change it as things go, but that's what we got so far.
Mathematic.
Okay. So Honolulu just finished that. We're going to get the Hanging Gardens next, which gives you a ridiculous, I think it's 6 food in your city. 6 food per turn in your city, which is absolutely insane, and Honolulu gets half the unhappiness for population growth because of tradition. So that's the one that I want to have the population skyrocketing. Caravan is going to start sending food to Samoa. Now, this doesn't use up food in Honolulu. It just gives food to Samoa. It's kind of broken, actually. I could get money out of it by sending it to Milan, but I'd rather Samoa grow. Which rhymes with Samoa Joe. I'm actually considering buying more tiles soon, but for now I think we're good. Let's look at our world diplomacy here. Global politics, this war is still raging on. Washington went honor, so he's going military, which is why he's got the Statue of Zeus. He's actually got a lot of wonders. Liberty for Ashurbanipal, he wants to expand a lot. And piety for Maria Theresa, so she wants to go religion. I'm just happy no one went tradition, because that means that I've got less competition for the Hanging Gardens, because you can only go for it if you have tradition. And I don't want anyone beating me to the Hanging Gardens. I don't need it, but it's a real boost. Like, it's going to be what really raises... Like, you can see we're already raising in the rankings here. It's natural to start pretty low on this with this strategy, but we end like #1 for everything but land and soldiers. I mean, you could end at #1 for soldiers if you want to. So we're on turn 100, we're getting National College. That's absolutely perfect. Pyramids have been built far away. Is this really Pangea? It says Pangea, but it's not shaped like a Pangea map. It's shaped like, unless it just goes way out to the right, it's really seeming like it's shaped like a continent's map. Hey, Black Skull. So we just got our national college done. You can see our science rate is through the roof. Our literacy is 8th place, which is how many technologies you have researched. So we're last place for research technologies. But we are going to start turning that around because I can guarantee we are the highest science-producing civilization in the game right now. So what we're going to do here is manually switch some tiles around some more to make sure we get a lot of food out of this. Because I really want to keep the cities growing. As long as our population is number 1, we're basically the best country. Nope, they made peace. So that war is over, but they're not going to forget it. Holy cow, you got a $400 microphone? Oh, that's nothing. This is an Electro Voice RE20. This is a $400 microphone. I have this running through I forget the name of my new audio interface, actually, but that was another $400 or $500 built-in preamp and everything. Same one Game Grumps use, if you're curious. I forget the name of it, though, because audio interfaces are always just a series of numbers. I don't make a whole lot of money, but all the money I make that I don't spend on rent and food, I put back into the show. This is my job, and I want to bring you guys good quality, including good audio quality. See how lost you'll be when you come back, says Armod. Alright, oh, it's our scout, right. There's Vienna. So we know where the capital is now. Not that the information. Oh, so that's why they got... That right there is why they beat us to desert folklore. They've got floodplains as well. No wonder they considered that a big deal. Using a Blue Yeti USB. That one's not bad. It's better if you use it through XLR because then you can get it through a preamp and that really helps. Hey, if I was a rich man, I would have gotten a much better audio interface and preamp. I would have gotten that Avalon. I wish I could remember the series of names, but it's like a $2,200 audio interface and preamp that makes everything sound beautiful. If I were a rich man, I would get that, but Jesus, that's more than my rent. And my rent's high, and that's more than my rent. Oh, man. See you, Fiery Dylan. So I'm able to read the chat a little bit more now. Just because I'm kind of done explaining the early game stuff. It's a little bit status quo now. So I'm going to be able to read the chat a lot more. Here we go. There we go. And I actually do want to take this off and have one heavy production tile focused at all times in Sedina, because it's got the population that it can warrant really putting that time into its production. I cannot find another Civ for the life of me. How the fuck is this a Pangea map? You just got the 980 Ti. I've got GTX 980, like not Ti version, and I've really enjoyed that. I've had that for a year or two. Do you want to twirl that mustache? I do have a mustache comb here. Just for getting it back into shape. I don't have any of my mustache wax in today. I wanted to get the stream going fast. Okay, so we almost have our watermill done in Samoa. That's going to give us production and food in Samoa, two things I'd very much like. Golden Age dawned, nice. That is going to get us more food. It's going to get us more money in production. And let's go get that. I'd very much like to get my next city done soon, because I've been holding off on that probably a little bit too long. And I'd also like another caravan, so I can have one going from Samoa to Honolulu to give food back. A market would also be nice, but we're making a good amount of money per turn, and we don't desperately need the money right now, even though we can use the money for bribing more wars, which is what we're all about. So we're actually going to build a caravan there for now. And let's see if we can get some more wars going. So we're a little bit lower than I'd expect for this point in the game, but I'm not concerned yet. Washington, hey, Ashurbanipal declared war on you. Don't you want to get revenge? He can't right now. They're still in the 30-turn ceasefire. Well, will you kill anyone else? No. Ashurbanipal, you did well in your last war. Maybe her? Hey. All right. I can't give you those resources. right now. I can't afford to right now. And I doubt she'll declare war. She's not much of a warmongerer. No. Okay, we'll wait a few more turns. We're not ready quite yet. Here we go. Iron to Ashurbanipal ended. And Cocoa to Ashurbanipal ended. Ashurbanipal? Here we go. How about some cocoa and some money? He'll probably want 6, but I'm going to experiment. Wow. He actually doesn't want the money. Right, the iron also ended. I don't want the iron. There you go. So everyone we've met so far now hates the guts of Ashurbanipal because they all think he's a warmongerer, and to be fair, he kind of is. I made it, he agreed. America. Ashurbanipal was the dick who attacked you, now he's the dick who's attacking Austria. You should attack him. I don't have enough to convince him to right now, but I bet I can later. You see, this is what you do, you play everyone against each other.
The only thing that's
Civil service. Okay, our population is about to skyrocket. So every single freshwater, every single farm we have next to fresh water now is worth an extra food. So our population is going to skyrocket. You can already see our crop yield went up, but it's gonna get out of control soon. And that's what I want to do. Also, we're gonna make roads between our cities soon to start getting some extra money out of it. Gandhi, just make nukes happen. Haven't seen Gandhi yet in this match. So Assyria wants to have wants to declare a declaration of friendship with us. The problem with this is, although it does allow us to do research agreements, which are valuable, he's enemy number 1. The majority of countries we know must think he's a dickhead, and they don't want us to associate with him, so I prefer to go it alone for now. We'll see how things go in the future. I'd rather make friends with Maria Theresa, because no one's gonna hate her. Here we go, Shoshone. Okay, so I just met you, man. Who will you kill? You don't want to kill anyone. Why do I even know you if you don't want to kill anyone? So he's real far away. He's also on a floodplain. Alright. But knowing more people is seriously important to our strategy. We need the most people so we can always reliably have wars going. The more people you know, the more likely it is that there's going to be one guy who will instigate something and cause a world war. And that's exactly what we want. Let him do his thing. We're also meeting more city-states, which will be good for diplomacy later. And, have him doing that. Caravan, just go to Honolulu. So both Honolulu and Samoa are giving each other food. Again, when you send food through Caravan, it doesn't use up the food and transfer it to another place. It's magically generating food and giving it to the other one. So internal trade rates are a lot more powerful than you might think at first glance. Next, how close are we to? We're 2 turns away from citizen growth. Okay. So what we're going to do is get a market going for the sake of our money. Actually, no, we're going to get a Coliseum going for the sake of our happiness and queue up a settler right after. We're going to go 2 turns in. Really, they're just going to walk back and forth like that. We're going to go 2 turns in, get our population. We got the Hanging Gardens. I really wanted that. I'm happy with that. And once we have the population, we switch over to getting our settler, and we finish off the Coliseum later. Hanging Gardens is done, so our food in the capital of Honolulu has skyrocketed. I would like a Writers Guild to get our culture going early. And, a workboat wouldn't hurt. A lighthouse is more important, though. It's only 3 turns off optics, so I think what we're going to do is actually get that first. And then... yeah, I'm cool with that. And we're going to get Stoneworks is quick. It helps us break even on happiness, gives us a little production. It's not a hugely important thing for where we are. Oh, we just got it through culture. Nice. Got an extra population here, which I would like to... I'm pretty full on population for my tiles, actually. So what I'm going to do now is just finish off tradition, because it increases our growth rate again by a lot and gives us free aqueducts in our cities, which is enormous, as if our population isn't high enough. So our crop yield has now gone from 6th to 2nd place. Our crop yield has skyrocketed exactly as I predicted. Carthage. Carthage is one of the weakest in the game when it comes to countries. She is rich as fuck, though. Alright, who can I convince you to kill? No one? You're not worth my time, except my embassy. Ah, they've got quite the army. Okay, we're gonna get that. Alright, we're pretty happy with what we've got so far. I'd like another settler soon, which is... I actually forgot to switch over, didn't I? Yep, I'm an idiot and forgot to switch over. I could have gotten that settler out sooner. But we got that done, and we should actually get stables soon in Samoa. Get our population, or our production rather, going faster. So we'll queue that up too. Thanks for the $15 donation, Boomaros. He says, don't know what to say here. More strategy stuff, please. I'm happy you like it. I'll gladly do more. I've done a bunch on my YouTube channel in the past. Alright, so we got this going. Let's go south a little bit. And I already saw the border of a city-state there. So we can get some money out of that. And it's time we get that road going already. I've been dragging my feet on that too long just because I'm not used to building roads, because I'm so used to just having a bunch of coastal cities and just doing harbors to save on maintenance cost. Let's get that lighthouse going now. And then a workboat. And we'll get a really good tile out of that fish. Fish is one of the best tiles in the game. I would rather have that and that. Keep the population growth going, because that's where our science rate comes from. And we are... we went from 8th to 7th in literacy. Now that we're starting to go back and pick up some cheaper tech. So we're going to start to really go up on that. Cities we like to visit. So only 4 countries in the world have tourism right now, which is normal for not everyone to have tourism yet. We're going to get Raiders Guild after that. Honolulu will be our cultural great person factory, because it's going to have the highest population thanks to things like hanging gardens. It's going to have the population to do it. Hi, Fire Dylan. All right. Our food went up by another 2 a turn, which is awesome. Settlers are done. We're going to start setting them down to where we've been meaning to put another city forever now. We can pick up the buffalo while we're there. Probably going to buy a lot of tiles, because we've got the money to. Ah! Casimir III of Poland. Poland is one of the he's one of the 3 best civs in the game. It's Korea, Babylon, and Poland. And luckily, he understands the value of a good military. Might be able to get him to go to war with people. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's still 1 civilization we have not yet met. They're probably going to try and pillage our iron. Yep, they pillaged it. So, Iron to Ashurbanipal ended. That's fine. We were just doing that because of war anyway. at war with Austria, so that war is still raging. I'd like someone to attack Dido.
Good day.
Actually, can you attack
I'm listening.
anyone right now? Damn. We'll wait. There's our next city. And we have right here a fantastic tile now that lighthouse is done. It's going to get even better once we get a workboat on that. You can play Tropico 4 multiplayer, right? Yes, in fact, I need to play Tropico 5 multiplayer more. Actually, no, I don't know if you can do 4. I know you can do it in 5. But I need to play it multiplayer more. I'm going to actually automate him from now on. Probably a bad idea, but I'm going to do it to speed things up. I really need to do more Tropico 5 multiplayer because here we go. I want to write a review on that game, and I'm not going to do it without doing the multiplayer. I want to know, all the mechanics. Damn. You are going against Pachacuti? No, but I'm happy you're declaring war on him. You want to fight Pachacuti? No? America? No? Okay. Venice! Oh my god. I love being in matches with Venice. They're a pushover. Alright. I'm not going to be able to convince you to go to war with anyone, am I? Venice never does. Nope. Okay. Nope. Who will you kill, though? I don't have money to give you. Alright, we'll have to wait off on that. Okay. Kinda want to buy some tiles, but I also don't want to use up my money too much. We'll wait. Nope. Venice is a very fun civ to play, and they can be a powerful one if you know how to play them. However, the AI is horrendous as Venice. They have no idea how to play Venice. It's incredible. Alright, so we're no longer friends with them, which is unfortunate because our happiness has gone down. Let's actually just pay them. We need the happiness. It's a small price to pay. Yeah, Venice can become the wealthiest country in the game. They have the best potential for wealth. Alright, there we go. The road is done, so next turn we'll get the bonus of having those two cities connected. We can see here, total, we are spending 4 gold a turn on tile improvements. We'll see how much we get per turn out of having those two cities connected. It'll almost definitely be way more than we're losing, because they're high population cities. Unless our military is 2 units and they're totally out of date. Declaration of Friendship with America? I'm actually okay with that. Because I don't think they're really on anyone's shit list. And we are losing 4 turn off tile improvement maintenance. However, we're gaining 13.2 off the city connection, so huge profit. Fishing boat upgrade, that's 5 food a turn and 1 production a turn, so that's an awesome, awesome, awesome tile. Tonga, you can work another tile. I'd like you to work this one. Actually, you know what? Well, the next one they're going to get through culture is the horses anyway. I want the cattle. It's called cows horses. I'm an idiot. Okay, that's done. You're doing that. Yeah. Yeah, do this. And I'm happy with everything so far. After this, you're going to get... Right, you already have a garden because you have the hanging garden, so you already get great people faster. So get a national epic going after that to increase great person rate, because we're kind of behind on that. Oh, there's actually a barbarian encampment up there. Let's take care of that. Cows or horses? Got it.
Education is the best provision for.
Education. What a weird way to pronounce it.